Okay, pilots. Here it is, a beautiful Sunday afternoon. It's about 1:30. Somewhere close right in there. Well, FedEx laid 2 big boxes on my porch. That's right. And there's a story behind one of these boxes, pilots, I tell you. If you hadn't heard, I'm going to tell you. Farmer man had a contest back at Christmas, and he gave away a jet or a plane from Motion RC that was worth $400. Okay, that's in American money. He's in Canada. So I won. And what is it? May the 23rd? Okay. But it's here, right? It may. That's it. That's it right there. That's a Motion RC free wing F-35. Now, that's what's in this box right here. Now, I won it, but it was so long ago, I've already got one. And it's a beautiful jet. I mean, ain't no doubt it's a beautiful jet. I mean, you know, 70 millimeter, single 70 millimeter. It's got all speed you want. Now this one's got a Guniac. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. But it's got a Guniac 33. Can't see it. Can't see it. Can't see it. There it is. There it is. There it is. There's his center burner. Furry booty. And I got a ring. I got a ring burner in also. And I put extra knives in it, in the rudder, each side. And I've got knives that shine through the bottom and the top of the wing. And I put my landing lights right there at the tip of the wing. Cleaned the paint off of it, and it was clear plastic, so I put my landing lights right there. Got a control box in it. Free wing LED control box. Beautiful jet. But what do you want 2 for? You know, yeah, you need parts. Yeah, okay. Nah. When I get something, I open the box. I get it out. I play. So we all know another story that our pilot Ryan, King Rat, had a fly-in last week. Beautiful vent. Had a ball. But they had a little bit of wind. The wind caught up a tent. It blew it on top of one of our good friends. Everybody knows him. Everybody loves him. Our man Kenny, Hangar 51. It tore up a bunch of his planes. I mean, you know, it got about 6. I think they said it was about 6. And then it messed up some of his very expensive radios. Not to mention a phone. So the man had some bad luck. Well, we all got on a chat show, on his chat show, and I noticed a lot was giving a lot of money. You know, they collect a lot of money. All of our good friends in the community, pilots among us all, just are just great guys. And then all of a sudden I seen, oh my God, Fred Byrne. Lord have mercy, he said he was going to match whatever the total of the donations was that night. And I got to thinking, I said, man, you know, I don't want that F-35, you know. I mean, I got one, and exactly where it come from, I wasn't happy about it anyway. Talk amongst yourselves. Hey, let's give this thing to Kenny. Kenny don't. I asked him on the chat. I said, Kenny, you got an F-35? He didn't answer me, but I just couldn't remember. I never did think he had an F-35. So I said, Kenny, I'm gonna send you this F-35. No, Eric, no, don't do that. That's yours. And I said, Kenny, I got one. I got one. Kenny! Mother Nature's killed Kenny. No, Kenny's coming back. Kenny will be back. Fall in the Nall, my friend. Nall in the fall, excuse me. I'll be there, and you will too. And we're going to be flying in B-25s. I done told you about that. Boozer's going to have his in there. You're going to have yours in there. I'm going to have mine in there. And if Rich, RC and Foreman brings his, we'll have 4 big B-25s flying around at Triple Tree. That's right. So, Kenny, this one's on its way to you. As soon as it'll be next weekend because I got to pay the shipping. I don't know how much shipping's going to be. It's just right down in Florida. It might be $30, it might be $70. I don't care, but right now I ain't got the money to pay the shipping. So it'll be Friday. I'll get it in the mail to you. I got your text there with your address and everything. Love you, brother. Love you. So that's that one. The F-35 is on its way, Kenny. This one comes from Horizon Hobby. Now, this is a civilian plane. Some videos, RC sailors said it was a good trainer. I've seen a couple videos that says it's a good trainer, but also seen a couple that said no. So what I'm gonna do is the Safe Select Bind and Fly Valiant. Okay. So what I like the bush planes. I like just man, it's an adventure, dude. Come on, let's jump in a bush plane, just take off, land wherever we want to. So I got looking at this thing. I got in touch with a friend of mine. Everybody knows him, Jeff in Lower Alabama. Let's go flying. Okay. I asked him a question. I said, can those wheel pans come off pretty easily? Or is it going to take a torch to cut these things off? He looked at the screw there and he says, no, this thing come right off. So I got to thinking a little bit more. I got to thinking, let's put some big fat bush tires on this plane. All right. Let's put some nav lights on it. Let's do the EQRC thing. Alright, and not only that, what I've done is I've ordered a small little spring set that goes in between the landing gear. It does a little wishbone spring. And I'm going to try my best to see if I can mount that spring in between those landing gear, because as a lot of us know, those landing gear, they're a pretty thick piece of aluminum, but as you see that thing land and things want to spread on you, well, they put those springs on those bush planes for some reason, kind of beats them up a little bit. Looks good too. So let's crack this one open and see what it looks like. Where's the blade? There it is. And my glasses. I was saving up for P-38 Lightning free wing, but Motion RC's decided to go up on their prices for us. I don't know. I don't think it's been a long time since they went up on their prices. But whatever it was, I couldn't afford the P-38 no more. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to. So just was out of my range. Now those springs might be in here. They might not be. And I ordered the Carbon Cub S2 wheels, or tires, tires, which it comes with a complete landing gear's got the struts and the flares. but they on back order. As a matter of fact, pilots, just about every bush plane that's on the market right now, the freaking wheel, the tires is on back order. So what does that tell you? My idea might be hitting it with a couple other pilots, let's say. But not just on this plane. Different kind of planes have different feel to their tires, and different kind of pilots like a little more less bounce, and they think this tire does. Well, yeah, you know, they fly the plane, they know, okay. So they might buy a set of tires for this plane that'll fit that plane. I do it all the time. Look around. Look around. I don't own a plane that has a warranty. Okay, let's open the box. Let's open the box. Let's see if I get it up right here. Yeah, I believe I do. Oh, this is a beautiful color blue. That was another selling point, was the color. I've got a yellow bush plane, which was the Cub. I've got a red bush plane, which is the Bigfoot. I've got a green bush plane, which is the Tundra. Oh boy, look here for piles. Look here for piles. Props already installed on this plane. Look at that. So you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful when they already have the props on. So there's our, let me flip around this way. There's our Valiant. Yeah, fine, see that. Oh, she's beautiful. I love that color blue. Not too dark, not too light. Just a not really mixing with the sky. Kind of an outline. Yeah. Oh yeah. 1300 millimeter. Same scale as a lot of the bush planes. I kind of like that. If you haven't noticed any of my videos, I kind of try to stick with the same scale on things. And also pilots. Let me show you this right quick before we really get into detail of the unboxing. You know, I mentioned the Arrow's Bigfoot. Well, I noticed in some videos and unboxings and so on and so forth, the Arrow's Bigfoot has this little antenna here on it. So I've ordered 2 antennas. And yes, they're gonna be mounted on the Valiant. Oh yeah. So I got that going for it. I've got my LEDs already here, ready to go. I'm gonna put the FMS LEDs in this one, not the free wing. I've got other plans for my free wing LEDs that I have. And Kenny, if you want to put those LEDs like that in your free wing F-35, I suggest you go with free wing LEDs. Because I mean, just out of advice. You gotta get one of them control boxes, but man, they're nice. They nice. You know. I put them P38 LEDs in it, in mine. I don't see nothing in that. So let's see here. Let's get wing out. It has flaps installed, servos, push rods, ailerons. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You don't really want to move them too much, but you can without destroying them. Oh yeah. Let's get that one down a little bit. Oh, okay. That's something here. Maybe a little miscue with the blade there. I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna put it up there. I don't know. All right. This is not decals. This is all painted. Even the silver stripe is painted. Now this right here is a decal. Nice nice, huge servo or elbow backings. Goodness gracious, some of those are huge. Look how big them things are. Goodness gracious, there's too much fly. Got the door open there. Sun's coming in. Big old horns on it. Got the tubing on the they got that one set way back there at the first hole on the elbow. Note that. It's on the ailerons, on the clevis. We got two leads. We got flaps, we got ailerons. But, nope, they still ain't put a label on it, dadgummit. Every video I've seen, the leads have no labels on them, so you've got to sit there and figure out which one's your ailerons, which one's your flaps. Come on, man. Come on, man. Other than that, everything's perfect. Okay. Man, that's a big old wing, ain't it? 1,300 millimeters. It's got wrapped up pretty good, and it's not sticking to it. Wrapped up pretty good. No stick. You know, sometimes you pull it off and it sticks to it. Yep. They didn't pull no paint off of it. Yep, I'm gonna put these LED covers for a Dynam P47 Thunderbolt. Okay. Note the curve for the round wing tip. Note the curve for the round wing tip, and it's not really too thick out there. Note how thick it is. Not really too thick, so I'm gonna go with that, pilots. I'm going with that. So got that going for me. There's gonna be landing lights on it, but I'm not really sure if I'm gonna put them inside the cab here or if I'm gonna put them on the wing. I don't know yet. More than likely it'll be in the wing. But if it goes in the wing, I'm gonna have to wait a little while, because LED covers is all in back order. Yeah. All right, let's go with our tail feathers here first. Let's see. We're going with our elevator first. Get that tape away from me. Alright, let's exercise our surfaces. We got a plastic base here that connects each side there that is mounted to the horn. Good solid connection there. Good solid connection. A lot of surface there, a lot of control surface for an elevator. Beautiful paint job. All paint, no decals. Even the black stripe on the bottom is decals. We got a carbon fiber. I wouldn't call it a rod. It's a flat rectangle, but if you set it up right, you know it's pretty stale. Yeah. Okay. Elevator. Now let's see here. Pilots was saying to be careful when you tail rudder. It was kind of it had weak points in it till you get it onto the plane where it would structurally help. This area up in here, you want to kind of be careful with that. Be careful with that. Good solid base here for our tail wheel. with the horn already made into it there. And then we've got a set screw that we put right here in this little line-up pin. Line-up pin. Once you get the plane assembled, you got two screw mounts there that come in from the bottom into the tail rudder. Let's exercise our surfaces, and yes, correct, as shown on the videos of unbuilds, of unboxing unbuilds. Unboxing, it does have foam hinges, but it has a piece of foam tape already installed in there for you. I don't know if you can see it reflecting in it there. And it's been pre-cut to perfect size. No edges are flipping out along the edge or nothing. It looks seem to be stuck good. So there's your rudder. Alright, we got a bag. And we got a, this is our wing brace. This goes on top of the wing. Once you get the wing panels together, you insert that in. It's kind of like a plastic base there. We've got struts for floats, which I do have ordered. They in Charlotte, North Carolina right now. They didn't make it on the same bus that this one did. But that's what your floats are mounted to. Each plane has its own mounting style, not this style. This style is the same. It goes into a lot of different type of, or it goes into the same type of float, but you got to have this right here to go into the plane. So each plane will have a set of these that you got to use, so you got to take your floats off of this one and put it onto this one. That's why they do that, pilots. That's why they give you those. Alright, we got a bag here. I see a bind plug. I see some, that could be float mount there for the floats. Struts, screws. I see a couple extra tubing there for you. Clevises. I see some pretty big screws there. Looks like maybe wing bolts and a couple of long ones there for the tail rudder. That's all I see in there. That's good. That's good. That's good. All right, here we go. This is what I was wanting to look at. Okay. Got some nice landing gear. Pretty good size wheels on them. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. And it is a pretty good thick piece of aluminum. But I mean, you know, it's not titanium. But I mean, it's a nice setup if you like it. It looks like we got to take the axle off with this black screw, and then you got two smaller ones above it that actually take the pan loose. And then we got these up here that you take apart, get it off too, I guess. You know, not too bad, not too bad. The Bush Valiant. Oh man, it's beautiful, beautiful plane. Runs on 3S, got a 30 amp ESC, and we've got the instructions is on the bottom of this box. I got to remember to get that. I won't remember that. Go with that. And we got some cards. Got two spars that you put into the wing. A smaller spar and a big spar. Pretty long one too. That goes all the way from one end of the wing to the other. I don't know. The small spar. The wing spars. Let me see here. Make sure. And there's our instructions. The instructions is on the bottom of the box. what size motor's in it. The motor size. Because what I'm planning on doing, pilots, it comes with a 10.5 or 10.75 prop with a 8 pitch. Okay, so I could not find a 10.75 with a, or well, any wooden prop in that size. It was either a 10 or 11. So I went with an 11.8. And I was kind of wanting a comment from pilots out there what they thought about that. They thought about an 11 by 8. And this thing's a dadgum phone book for a little old civilian plane, and I'm looking for a motor size. Come on now. Goodness gracious, it's all that's set up for safe. That's what it is. Amp cell battery. It's got a Outrunner 960 kV. Outrunner 960 kV. That's a pretty stout motor there, and in videos I've watched, this thing ain't no slouch, pilots. It ain't no slouch. So I don't think that 0.25 or whatever more length of prop's gonna matter to it. And I'm gonna put my wooden prop on this one, and I've also got one ordered for my carbon cub. So my civilian planes will have wooden props on them. They can look pretty good. Now what have I got this piece of tape here for stuck in my plane? Come on now. Let's not do this. Got decals as windshields and glass. But this right here is painted. This is a decal here. The Valiant. And I don't see no bad spots in them. We got a hard plastic mount here for their tail. Yep. We got clevises with tubing on them. Hard point. And the mount there for the screw, for the line-up screw in the tail. You don't tighten that screw up, it's just there for like an axle, like a line-up. And then we got brass fittings in there for our wings. Check that out now. We got our servos in there for our tail rudders and elevator. And steerable tail wheel. That's looking nice. Now, yes, pilots, this plane does have a little bit of a wrap. This nose here is wanting to fall off, pilots. I mean, well, not fall off, but just, I mean, it's coming loose. Okay. So I'm just going to check into that. That's all it is to it. Now this is a, like I said, bind and fly. So we've got our Spectrum. I think it's a 30. I'll have to look on the instructions to see if you can't see it in there. Let me read it and see if I can read it. Yep, AR 631. That's what I thought it was. They've got everything plugged up here, but no labels on those. So, you know, I got the tail servos are in. I'm sure that's the That's the bind plug going down into the battery tray to put your bind plug on, and here's your throttle. So we've just got to put our flaps in, wire them in to those, and wire ailerons into those, and just, you know, swag it, you know, scientific wild ass guess. Come on, E-flite, man, come on. All right, let's look at our battery tray. And it comes off. It does not have a hinge. It comes off. We've had a pilot just kind of take things a little too far there, and he pulled it and it snapped that little ear off right there. So, mind you, looks like a smart plug, but you know, T60s will fit it. There's our bind plug. There's our bind plug right there. Okay, we got our ESC set, 30 amp ESC sitting right there for cooling. Get it right here. Okay, that's nice. 2200 3-cell, set right dead center. Should give you a center of gravity, but you have movement to change it if you need. Beautiful. Look at all the cooling holes here. Okay, pops. That's looking nice. Looking nice. Don't know when I'll get the wheels in, but I'm gonna go ahead and get the lights in it when I can. Waiting on the light covers. I might just take, sometimes I'll take a canopy pilot, so if it's something that I've ordered for something else or something, you know, and then I'll cut it up with a pair of scissors and I'll make me a set of land light covers. I can do that. But there's our Valiant. E-flite Bush Valiant. Got tail. That thing goes up on the wing. Got another tail. Goes right there. Get yours as Verizon. That's all I can say. And I'm gonna start taking this factory landing gear apart and getting my LEDs in. Kenny, it's coming. Love you, brother. I'm out.